I don't think you think he'd be okay with that in the video of us showing having a timer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Let's start it.
Now. Okay, so.
So there's 6 people that we have to say. Do you guys already have a ranking of your own?
I have a
Yes.
yes.
I have one. Well, I have several. For the first person, the person with like a possible cure for AIDS.
I had that one as my number 1.
I had that person as number 3.
Is it because of his age?
No, because I believe that Helen should be number 1.
I think Tozo should be number 1.
Oh, that was close. Tozo was a close one.
She's
Youngest
a Japanese
one.
pre-med student, right?
Yeah, she was 1 or 2 for me.
Pre-med.
Wait, why Helen first?
Oh, because she has 4 children and one of them's 7 months old. And I feel like the mother should be there for the kid as a baby because she's nursing him, possibly.
Yeah, she doesn't necessarily have to be first. You could save her, like, you could put her on the 2nd or 3rd.
I was thinking about 2nd or 3rd.
Yeah, cause I mean, like, this lady's having a affair with us.
I have her as 5.
Is that enough to convince?
But it's like if she's gonna eventually. What if eventually they find out about her affair and her kids are gonna be affected anyways? You know. Like,
I don't think that should prevent us from like seeing her first.
Well,
I think we should like talk about either we speak like one, you speak about who's first and last, and then per person, or we do it by the people that we're gonna save. We all talk about Helen, then we talk about Tozo, and we do the pros and cons. That way, at the end, we have a good idea of what we think.
That sounds good.
You know. So first Helen, and then someone like speaks like in order.
Okay.
Do you want to share or?
I put Helen as number 5, just because. Let me see. Yeah, she has like 4 kids, but then there's somebody else who could, like, you know, is trying to cure cancer and stuff like that, and I mean, everyone has something to lose, you know what I mean? But it is kind of messed up that she does have like 4 kids, but I mean, she's having an affair. I mean, not to be judgmental, but I mean, we're taking all of this into consideration. So, the only thing that doesn't put her like in the bottom, well, she is in the bottom ranking, but it's just her kids, you know, and yeah, and she's not really doing anything else for the good of community and like humanity, and if you want to put it, because these are strangers to us, so I think that maybe if we knew these people, then we, you know, obviously our opinions would be more biased, but if you're trying to do it in like rational thinking, and also like what's the greater good for everyone else. I mean, I don't know what else. Somebody say something about Helen.
Well, I would agree to you that she doesn't do much for the community, but I still kind of think she should be a little bit placed higher.
A little higher.
A little higher, because she is still a mom to these little kids.
But anyone can be a mom and a dad.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree that I don't think one can be better than the other.
Yeah.
I think they're both equally could be as good as the parents, but when it comes to like infants, like 7 months, I believe that mothers should be there more often.
Yeah.
But yeah, but going to consideration of our community efforts, it is none. That is true.
So you're seeing Helen, I guess she's, the guy was Cindy Lapar, he's contributing more to the world.
Yeah, he contribute way more.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying, and Helen wouldn't.
Not just judging like her character and the way that she is, or I mean, she I mean,
Yeah.
but I mean, like, I'm trying to see to see who is like more like valuable, I guess, in what they're doing. You know, and what they do and how like active they are.
Like the potential.
Yeah, the potential
Mhm.
and stuff like that. And doctors are important. I mean,
Yeah.
if you want to go to the Titanic way, like women and children, but you know that's obviously not.
So you are number one for Helen.
Maybe not one, but maybe
Maybe
two or three.
So you guys are like around
Yeah,
there.
two or
What about you?
I listed her as 4.
I have her as 5.
She should be in the middle, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like,
I have her as
Right.
5 because the only reason why I have her as 5 is like the only thing that's pretty much saving her right now for me, like looking at everything else, is the children, and there's more people there's other people who have more pros than cons. You know what I mean? And the only thing saving Helen right now is that she has kids. Anything else that was her information that was given to us, like that's the only thing keeping her from being like the last one, you know, it's her kids. I mean, that's pretty important, but the rest of them, like, have
Who's your
kids.
top
And
number one?
my
Or,
top one
top
is the one who's trying to clear cancer.
Sunny.
Yeah.
oh, 8?
Or AIDS, I mean. My bad.
Okay.
So should we
Yeah.
go down the list now?
So yeah.
Oh,
So
what did you think about Helen?
I
Or-
think she'd be 4 or 5 as well, because she's
Yeah.
nice. Like just because she's having an affair, right? And like, that's messed up, but it's like I don't know. She's like I see it as the way you see it. Like he's contributing more to the world. And
Mhm.
shit.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's what I
What do
see.
you think?
Yeah, she's 4 on my
I'm
list
4.
because like I mean there's another person who also has kids,
Mhm.
but like they're like
Dawn
6
has kids.
They're
to
older.
19,
Yeah,
so they can kind of
take care of themselves.
It's like 3 people with kids. You know?
Okay,
So
let's move on from Helen.
So Tozo Narco.
I say she's like a 1.
Yeah, I think she's number 1. Youngest and the most promising future.
Yeah, even though like she like wants to travel, I think that maybe along the way when she gets older, mature, that she can put all of her education and
Yeah.
skills into good use.
Which would be for the good of the community.
Yeah,
and stuff.
and even though she's not doing nursing anymore, like you said, or like it says, she still intends to help the poor. And like maybe like traveling to like third world countries will motivate her more to like
Go back.
So
She's very promising, like pre-med
Yeah.
student.
I could agree with her being 1 or 2 in my list.
Yeah.
And who else? Sun.
What do you guys? What were you gonna say?
Oh, you go.
Oh, I just put her as 3. I mean, like, so I kind of looked at it as okay. So if you put, because this guy, Sunny,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
he's researching like a cure for AIDS, and like I'm assuming okay because this person's a pre-med student, maybe they can work together, but I don't know. But I put her as 3 because I mean she's the youngest out of all of them, and I kind of considered like, oh okay, she's 19, she's a female, she's like I kind of looked at it as in the evolutionary aspect.
And like explain in what way?
Because, like, if you think about it, there's like, how would you do this? I don't know how to do math that well, but like, there's more men than females, so there's
Yeah,
more men to female
Yeah,
than
that's
female
the way
to
it is.
male. So.
But the only thing that's stopping us from putting Sunny in the first is that he's an illegal immigrant. I guess like if we're like an American community, like we have to save the citizens first. Like that's one of the things.
Well, that's actually
Yeah.
good discussion. Saving American citizens if it's on the U.S. soil. That's kind of tough because it's kind of messed up when you think about it.
That's true.
But I think one will argue that because he is illegal, he should be the one to be saved because even though he's illegal, he has so much potential.
Yeah.
But you know, like what she said, when things happen in different countries, they put their citizens first.
So far we have Toso and Sunny kind of 1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
Oh yeah, they're like 1, 2.
Top 3s.
Yeah, top 3.
Yes.
I think it's safe to say that Sunny and Tozu top Helen.
Yeah.
Right?
So do you guys want to go to John Simpson?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, this is where it's a good get.
This, like, I know initially, like, it seems bad because he's a Trump supporter and he's anti-LGBT, but he does, like, help the foster youth.
I think that something that we should point out and we should be focusing is like, we count the pros and the cons because yeah, he's a Trump supporter, but everything else that he's doing is like
He's a good member.
It's a good member. Like you're trying to if we're trying to do this, like make it easier for ourselves. Like you want to see which one has more pros and cons. And yeah, he's a Trump supporter, but I have him as number 3 because of everything else that he does. Yeah, and everyone has their views, and you know, I mean,
Yeah.
it's
So
Trump support, but there's no person who's perfect on this list.
Yeah.
It's a good argument.
Then plus he has children too.
Yeah,
Young children.
And he has a master's degree in social work.
yeah.
That's so big.
So he's pretty middle then.
Then what else? We move on to the bottom two.
Owen Smith?
Owen Edward.
Oh, Edward.
I kind of feel bad for him because, like, I feel like because he was a veteran in the Vietnam War that affected his life. That's why he became an alcoholic, and then plus he has a physical disability.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I don't know, I feel bad. But I don't. Seeing it in the perspective of how he can contribute to like society and stuff, and like his value is kind of like low.
Yeah, I have him as number 5.
Because, I mean, he is still, have a problem with drinking, right?
Yeah.
I mean, even though he served the country, right now he's, is he doing anything?
Yeah, like if you look at the pros and the cons, okay, the one good thing that you know,
he's an American citizen. He served in the
veteran.
war.
he's a veteran, but the rest of the things like
He's relying on the
having like an alcoholic problem. He doesn't really have a stable job to contribute like to anything else. I mean, yeah, like it's messed up.
Do you think
And also
that,
his age too.
Well, the
He's
age,
pretty old too.
Yeah.
but do you think that, his drinking problem is kind of like, not like totally like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not acceptable, but maybe because he was a veteran, that's what made him to be an alcoholic.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
Yeah. No, I mean the reasons why
Well, I'm just
we
asking,
could,
do you think
yeah,
it plays that role or no?
like the reasons why these people are like the way they are. I mean, they do have their reasons, but I think it's like if they survive, what will they do after? You know, like are they gonna appreciate their life and just be better? Because he could obviously go back to school and stuff, but like
That's not a sure thing.
yeah, exactly. Like you want to place your bets on someone who like maybe is already educated and has like a better future, or who has kids, and
That's why we put
like
it
something
along.
that you're looking forward to if you survive. You know,
I get your point.
you know what I mean.
So you'd be
I
like,
mean, it's messed up. Like for every single person, like you don't want anyone to die,
yeah.
right? Like we're not, but we're trying to see like who will do what with this like second opportunity, a chance of life, like you know. So it's just
I understand.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
So what is your ranking? Your guys' ranking on him? Mine is like 5 or 6.
Yeah, he's 5.
I put like 4, but it could be a 5.
Yeah.
What about you?
I put 6. Because, like, he technically did his part already. Because he served in the
Yeah.
war already. And, like, he's not really mobile anymore, so. And,
Yeah.
like, also, he's kind of, like, screwing around, too. Because
I mean,
he's sleeping
everyone
with
has-
someone. Well, not
He is
sleeping,
like-
but having, like, an
Having an
affair.
The only thing that I see positive of him is that he's actually attending the AA meetings. So he's
So like, and he's a veteran, but the cons outweigh the pros.
Yeah, and like
you know what I mean.
He relies too much. He's relying on government assistance.
Exactly. And he doesn't have anyone waiting for him, like his kids. You know, it's messed up that no one's gonna like really mourn him and stuff. But there's other people that we should be looking at that maybe have, you know, a better chance at doing something different. You know.
So 5 or 6. So now
Sunny.
Sunny. Yes. You don't have Sunny?
That's a good point that you brought up about the immigrant, the being
because the thing that will rebuttal against like the immigrant part is that we have a lot of citizens here who don't take a chance or opportunity to go to school, and
even though they're talented,
even though you know, like
with the Dream Act,
even though they have like these citizens are or you know given opportunities and stuff, but then there's other like kids or other people who want to come here and study and actually do something different like in the world and be leaders and research and stuff. And I think that what he's doing, like let's look again at the pros and the cons, like everything, like the only one bad thing about him is that it's an undocumented immigrant, but that's not really his fault. And I think that he could become, it's not something that he can't really become like a citizen, right? Like, I mean, I think discovering a cure for AIDS, like contributing into that, you make history. Like, you're not just doing something that's, you know, that won't be noticeable. Like, you'll be on history books and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? And who else really has the potential to be like in a research or, you know, what is it, committee to like, you know, to cure AIDS? I mean, people are always trying to do that, but if he has like the potential to cure that, and it'll be saving a lot of people's lives.
So once again,
giving
pros.
him a second
save his life to save other lives.
Yeah.
Exactly. yeah.
So what's your guys' ranking on him?
I put 3.
I have him as number 1.
I put 3.
1 or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice one.
1.
Yeah.
So
3.
1 or 2.
And he also has a family, like
he sends money home to his family.
Yeah.
And he took this as a vacation.
Yeah.
Over exhaustion.
He didn't expect to be his life in danger.
Yeah.
And he acknowledges staying and working in the country legally.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's because he knows he's doing
Yeah.
for the greater good.
Yeah.
Like, because it's not like he's laundering money or doing,
Or taking
you know,
advantage of, like,
doing drugs
yeah.
or like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Just like, okay, he's undocumented, but you have an American citizen in the group, but he's not even doing things with his life.
Yeah.
Like, he's just legit just taking advantage of
The system.
most of the sources.
Yeah.
So now
Okay, let's go to
Edward
Edward.
Commerce.
Edward.
I put Edward last.
Same.
And this is the reason why. Because his hobby is spelunking, exploring caves.
Exploring.
And so he knows the risk.
Oh.
When he goes to a cave, he knows the risk. These other people, they didn't know the risk, really. He has years of experience doing this, so I think he knows that if anything would happen, that he should be the last one to be, safe.
He's like more likely to be able to survive.
Yeah.
Like even if he's like the last one.
Did not look at that.
That's a good point.
Even though like he has like a company that has him future employment for 100 workers for years, I mean he knew what he was going into. And like with
And
Sunny.
he's pretty old too.
Yeah.
And he has 2 grown children.
Yeah, 2 grown children. With Sunny, he wanted to have a break. He didn't expect to be trapped there.
Yeah.
So it kind of like,
He should know the risks.
it sets up like he knew the risk. That's why I put him for last.
I put him as number 2 because he's affecting his life if he lives. Because he's the only one who could sign the contract. It secures the future of 250 employees for the last 10 years. And I think if I was one of the employees and I was, I had a family, like, yeah, like he's old, but I'm just looking again, like at the pros and the cons. His con is pretty much, I mean, the exploring caves, you knew what you were doing, but if he survives, how is it gonna affect the future of how many people? Like, it's a very, like, utilitarian view, but, it is affecting, like, 250 people, and they have families to feed, and, you know, they probably have kids and stuff like that, and that's not, like, just 50 people, that's affecting, like, 250, like 250 people who would lose their jobs because this person didn't survive, and that's what I was looking at.
But it was only 100 people laid off. That's only promising.
Someone else could be in charge of the company.
Yeah,
because this contract, he's Edward. What does he say?
I mean, isn't there like a possibility because they're facing bankruptcy, or is it like a guaranteed thing he's gonna have jobs for them?
Because it says this contract, if signed, would guarantee future employment for all 250
Also,
employees for
it's
at
granted,
least
right?
10 years.
It's granted. Like
It's guaranteed.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I looked
So
at.
we should go back.
Yeah, because
Then we should.
that's why I put him as number 2, only because, not because of him, because obviously he's old and his kids are grown and stuff like that, but
he can help.
how he's helping
Yeah,
250
that's a good point.
employees, you know? Like,
Then who should be
pretty-
last?
Pretty. Yeah. So, that's why I put him as number 2,
Yeah,
just
maybe
because of
Owen.
how many
Maybe
people you're
Owen.
affecting.
Not Edward.
So now that we've gone over all
Yeah, now we have
So,
like
10
10 minutes to
So-
choose. Or actually less.
Where do you guys want to
9
start? What
minutes.
number you guys want to
Number
start?
one.
Immediately number 1?
Yeah. What is easier for everyone?
I think it's between Tozo and Sunny. I
Yeah.
think that's safe to say.
Okay, well, right here we could just do democratic like procedure
Sure.
and you just raise your hand.
Okay. Well, that's fine for everyone.
Okay. So who says Tozo?
So for number 1, wait.
Tozo's the young one,
Oh, okay.
and she has a promise.
So we're looking at we're ranking them right here.
Mm-hmm.
This one.
8 minutes.
Jeez.
Okay.
It's not long.
Yes.
That's so short.
So for number 1, who should
Okay,
be
Tozo.
I
I say
Tozo.
Tozo.
I say Sunny.
Sunny.
Sunny. Okay,
Okay,
then number
Sunny.
1, Sunny.
Sunny.
Okay.
And then how
Two.
about number 2?
Number
Helen
2.
or Sunny? Okay. Helen or Tozo?
Wait.
Oh shoot, I have Edward.
Yeah, Edward.
I have Edward.
Looks like Edward's in here now.
Yeah, Edward. I have Edward. I'm
have
sticking to
as
that.
2, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sticking to Edward, you know, again, just
Or
because
250
it's
people.
Yeah,
gonna
too.
Should we?
affect
Edward,
so
too.
many
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, that's how
I agree
many?
with Tozo.
Wait.
So-
Yeah, but
who's
I think
agreeing with
Tozo
Edward?
should be number 2, and Edward
So-
should be 3.
Okay, Tozo
Tozo.
and Edward.
And then,
Edward.
So
okay, so Edward. And then,
The only thing that the cons that Tozo had was that it's not that she can't find a job, it's that her passion for the medical field is going down. So she's just seeing as traveling the world now, and because she's so exhausted from all like her, you know, from going to school, she's just like, you know what, like fuck this, like I don't want to do, you know, maybe if it was her job, it'd be different, but it's her like actual passion that makes her want to help people. That's the thing that's deteriorating, and passion is the thing you need to help others. So if you don't have that passion, there's nothing, it doesn't matter what kind of education she has, yeah, but she hasn't even gotten like a degree to say that she can be a doctor when she leaves, you know? So that, yeah, she's still a student, and yeah, but she doesn't, you know, doesn't have any kids, and we don't know if she's gonna go out there and help people or not.
Yeah.
It's not like something that's guaranteed.
But I would say that
But yeah, she's still not
with
at the
Edward
bottom.
being second, I think Tozo should be third and
Yeah.
Helen fourth.
I think Tozo should be third too.
Okay, I
Just
agree.
because of the age.
Yeah.
The age
So
thing
young.
too, that
So
she's so
Tozo
young.
So Tozo for 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
We agree Tozo
Yes.
for 3. Okay.
So for
And then for
I think fourth should be Helen.
Let me
Helen or
see.
John? I say Helen.
Helen.
John. I say John.
Wait, Where's John? Who's John?
Because he helps.
Oh, 3 is John.
Because he
For
helps.
order.
He helps.
John
people.
is
He helps
3.
the youth.
Wait.
The
But
foster.
Tozo's 3.
Wait.
Oh, 4. I'm like 4.
Or John?
Yeah.
So you, John,
Yeah.
you're Helen,
Helen.
you're
John.
you.
It's hard to choose.
Because what I'm saying is that he helps the community. Like he helps like the foster.
Yeah, just
He's a
looking at the
good
pros
member
and
of the
cons.
community.
Like
And then Helen, like I don't know,
like everyone
she
has
did.
their own like their own views. It's just that he the only thing
Yeah, but
that's
then-
bad about him is that he has a different view than a lot of people. I mean, yeah, Trump is a shitty president, but I mean, everyone has other opinions that we don't talk about, and it's just
So-
that's the thing that made like.
so
So
Helen,
John
Sure.
Helen or John? Helen. Who goes
So
first?
hard to
I go
tell.
for John.
So I go with
For
John.
4.
John.
Yeah, I get where John went.
Okay, John.
Yeah, John.
Number 4.
So
And then we have the last two.
Which is
Helen
Helen
and
and Owen.
Helen.
Helen.
Yes.
Helen, yeah, Helen is
Yeah,
5.
children.
Gives her kids. She's
She's
lucky she has kids.
and then
She
Owen,
has 6.
and then Owen 6,
And
and
then
we're done.
Owen, yeah.
Wait a couple.
So we did it in 30 minutes.
Okay, so we have like 5 minutes left.
So
Yeah, we have 5 minutes left.
So explain it.
Yeah, we should explain like
She
our.
has a husband to take care of the kids, so it wouldn't
Exactly,
matter.
that's
Yeah.
why I put
Like,
her
like,
lower
he's
because
doing
they wouldn't be
something
orphans.
horrible.
You
Yeah,
know what I
true.
mean?
Yeah.
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
that's what I was
They wouldn't be orphans. Plus, like, what if they find out that mom was cheating on dad?
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
You know what I
Like,
mean?
Like they're probably gonna get divorced. They
Exactly, it was still gonna
Yeah.
affect them regardless. Like, if this affair were to get out,
Yeah.
the only thing that's saving her ass is her kids, honestly, because she's not an active member of her community. Yeah, she went to school, but like, what is she gonna do when she comes back? Like, you know what I mean? I mean, obviously take care of her kids, but that's pretty much the only thing
Sorry,
that she's
also
got.
she's
Yeah,
she's also a student aside from Tozo.
yeah.
Promising psychology student and also pre-med student. Who's
So-
losing passion.
So the
Yeah.
final order of the rest is Sunny first, second Edward, third Tozo, fourth John, fifth Helen, and sixth Owen.
Yeah.
So,
I
So
feel
we-
so bad for the veteran, you guys.
Does it look similar to your like?
but we did
Original.
rationalize it too. Like
Yeah.
we said, like
We were just trying to see like the pros and cons. Yeah, like it's messed up. Everyone has a past, and everyone has had their struggles. It's just that we want to
Get a person.
see like what they do with this second chance that's given to them.
Yeah.
Like that's what should be important. Like obviously your past is important, but what you're gonna do in the future as well. Especially like saving them, they'll be like, oh shit, I could have died, and
You have 2 minutes and a half. Should we wrap it up or?
Oh, he said he wanted at least 30 minutes, huh? Or no? Okay.
No, like before.
Let's do
30
exactly 30 minutes.
Yeah, that it should be 3.
minutes. 30?
Oh
Well,
wait, no, not yet.
So did we make it clear who was first? Sunny,
Sunny,
right?
yeah.
Like
Yeah, so Sunny
Sunny first.
Sunny first, Sunny Bakar,
Sunny, who is how old?
47, male, researcher for AIDS,
Yeah. Second, Edward,
who is
Male.
No,
69, because 250 employees. are
securing the
relying-
future of 250 people who most likely have families and kids and things like that.
And then Tozo,
And then
the
Tozo, who is
youngest member.
she's
looks like she can have a promising career,
yes.
and she has a life like ahead of her,
She's young.
and she's young, yeah. And yeah,
John.
John is
Trump supporter.
he's a Trump supporter.
He has a master's degree in social work, and he helps with the youth.
He helps with with the future. Obviously, the youth is the future.
Yeah. And they're really
And-
in need of help.
Yeah, he's involved in a charity group. Like at his church, he's very involved. He has, what else? He, follows the rules. He's not gonna go out there and kill anyone. Like, yeah. I mean, he has his shitty views, but aside from that,
Yeah.
everything else is good. He's helping others, and I think that's something that's very important, in the value of our lives. And then Helen is 5th. Because
Because she has kids.
And then last
Owen.
is
Owen is Owen.
Just because he doesn't have a future. Just because his future looks
Yeah.
bleak.
Okay.
Yes. Well, that's,
So this was group 10.